it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Stroud to throw it. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 40 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A good pickup there, a 22.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Now it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. First down, here's Mitchell. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That good for 22 and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. A finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Texans 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
But it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
That's going deep for Bateman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. picked off by Denzel Perryman. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. From the gun to give to Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Ravens.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now Lamar changing the play. Third and goal, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Rolling to his right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. Stroud now on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Dobbins running out of the gun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And they're going option play on third down. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Tucker to add the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Steps away to his left. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Stroud. Trying to improvise. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Stroud to throw it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh, and now they're going to fake it, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well. because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Stroud looks to throw. And he will get into the end zone, and the two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Flushed out right. And that not at all what they were hoping for. He does stop the clock, but it eats up precious time and winds up losing yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Left side, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping in the...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
At their own 48-yard line.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. This for all the marbles. And this is caught. Touchdown. It was up for grabs, but with no time remaining, they're an extra point away from a stunning victory.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock. Well, this was a game